Welcome everyone to this episode of the GG Report, and specifically to the year 2350 BC, where the only concern man had at the time was not dying from dinosaurs and not dying from starvation. So what do you do when a dinosaur takes your lunch? You do what our Prehistoric Dude does and you get that meat back. Yes, welcome to Prehistoric Dude, a Metroidvania-style 2D platformer where you control the bodacious dude, who is on a mission to get his lunch back as you make your way through a few specific biomes, dodging creepy crawlies, hazards in the maze-like world in an attempt to collect keys, power yourself up, and ultimately slay hundreds, if not thousands of pounds worth of dinosaur meat in an attempt to get back your specific piece of meat. It's the principle of the thing, okay? Now, for a two-person development team, I am impressed, especially after all the absolute rubbish I have sifted through to find indie titles to review. From the moment you enter the world, you are greeted with vibrant color palettes and an overall artistic design that is simple but incredibly well done and executed. Nothing seems to feel out of place in the design and fits lovingly together in a visually appealing package. While the music is decent and fits the atmosphere of the game, it does loop pretty quickly. Depending how long each area takes you, it could potentially get a bit annoying. That being said, each area taking me roughly 12 to 15 minutes, I never had any issues with music loops. Now, as far as gameplay goes, you're looking at a shorter game here. With a roughly 90% collection rate of items and power-ups, I clocked in about an hour and 10 minutes of gameplay, which is very much on the short side of the spectrum for a platformer. That being said, this is a game that is begging for replayability and is actually targeted at a specific genre of gamers, the speedrun community. Now, within the option menus, the developers have added a speedrun timer, and when I began thinking more about it, I don't think it was just a random addition to the game. The design of the levels reward precise mechanical execution, routing the fastest path from various areas, and rewarding avoiding damage. A great example of this is max stamina and max health upgrades, which are often locked behind a resource requirement, and each death costs you half of that specific resource you currently have, thus not only punishing you for taking unnecessary hits and dying, but also making the speedrun itself even more difficult. While the basic routing of the game seems like it's fairly straightforward, it will come down to a mechanical skill and understanding of enemies into each map to complete objectives as quickly as possible. Now, with all that being said, would I recommend this game? I would recommend this game to speedrunners in the platforming genre of speed games if you're looking for a quick pickup, and I would also recommend this game assuming the price on release is reasonable if you're into indie games and platformers specifically. However, you definitely need to decide whether a roughly 1 hour game is worth the cost to you. I applied for a key for this game, and while I did not pay for it, I will likely be doing a giveaway of a few copies I buy myself to support the developers. I really did enjoy this game. And if you want to have a chance at winning that, you can come over to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Rubitic. I'll put a link down in the description below. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and on the weekend. And on the date of the release of this game, I will be streaming it as well. Alright, I want to give a big thanks to Lights Up, the developers, for the review copy of this game, and I will put a link in the description to the Steam store page for this game, along with my Twitter and Twitch, where you can follow me for more gaming content. Once again, thank you for watching this episode of the GG Report, and as always, GG.